Okay. All right, let's go, Smackdown.
So, all right, so Havoc, WiiU player. I can't say I'm familiar with this matchup. I'm guessing this is a button check because...
Probably Duck Hunt's banned. I would be so mad if this was back in. Oh my god, I would be like, Sakurai, why did you make this stage in the first place? But we Disney now, so we don't need Duck Hunt. We're fine.
You're right.
All right, so they're doing a quick button check here, and yes, that is a beautiful tree. Thank you.
So he's resetting his controller. That button check was well needed.
That for sure, but I have seen Snorley played. His Wario is definitely insane, especially Brawl Wario. Brawl Wario, just his aerial momentum, just the way that he's played, it's so much different in 4, because of course they changed up a lot of his properties in 4, but Snorley plays him like, I feel like I'm watching Brawl again when I see Snorley play. It's super insane, just how mobile he is with Wario.
Yeah, he's very much the kind of person who likes to get like right in that mid-range zone and pressure people out, so that any small opportunity he gets, he's able to push it as far as he can. Any opportunity he gets for landing up airs can be death. Any opportunity he gets from a dash attack, tripping people into leading up or the follow-ups, taking stage control. He's great.
Definitely. So
we'll see if it serves him very well here, though.
Yeah. All right, so we got the CFL Classic, Smashville.
Isn't this every classic?
Oh, this is. I don't know, because in EVO, we've had some crazy stage startups. I think I think there was a match that started with Lilad, which is insane. I think so.
Hey,
so
I approve.
whatever works for you. But here we are, game 1, Snorley against Havoc here.
Yo, that bike did not care. He just went right through, ran over his foot. That man looked like he had some of that extra strength protection on that foot, but hey, in the end, the bike won. Anyways, right now, we got Havoc taking some stage control here. Captain blocking in there. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Hadouken just going right through.
Yeah, Snorley's definitely trying to find a way to space out WiiU very effectively here. WiiU trying to get... Well, it worked. Tatsumaki does stay out for a while, so he was able to get the trade off of that. I was actually expecting a down tilt into probably a Shoryuken or maybe a focus just to be safe short.
Speaking of the focus, we got
a true Shoryuken taking it out.
I want to see Snorley play a lot more of his classic playstyle with mid-range. I feel like he's rushing down a little bit too much right now, maybe feeling himself a little bit, and it's not working out right now. But, I mean, that's definitely working out. Taking the waft, taking the stock, and bringing it right back to a one-stock situation. Very even match now.
I mean, Snorley returned that Shoryuken favor. Definitely held it up inside him. But this is going to be a really tricky last stock here, because now Snorley, if he wants to get a pretty secure stock like that again, he's going to have to wait it out for Waft to come back in.
I mean, that's not too long of a wait. The match has not progressed too far past a minute and a half.
But this is WiiU we are talking about. He can kill very early. It's solely Shoryuken that's a very deadly tool on him. And we've seen some crazy WiiU play at EVO, which is insane.
And that's definitely why I want to see him play a lot more mid-range right now, because if he's able to get in that close range, WiiU can do some devastating wow, he just weaved through that fireball. That was incredible.
All right, he's getting... Ooh, wow, I'm surprised. It did not go through. I think if he probably did it twice, and he gets the shield break. Is he going to get...
God.
Is he going to
try. No.
And he gets it. Wow. See, I thought he was going to be flashy or just quick. Like, you know what? Let me secure the stock with 2 Shurikens. Like, nah, let me savor this moment.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do something like landing nair to down air or something. But, hey, whatever works. The forward smash worked. I actually didn't know the forward smash would kill fully charged. I've never seen that attack fully charged. It's ridiculously strong.
It's definitely very deadly. It's ridiculously strong, and it kind of gives them a little bit more reach. It kind of pulls him in towards his opponent a little bit more. So very, very great spacing and awareness on that. But here we are, game 2, back on Smashville here. I'm pretty sure Snorley was not happy with that first game, so we'll probably see a change of pace here on him.
He's adopting more of an active defense playstyle, trying to hop in with these air dodges here, trying to bait out these anti-approach options. Especially with the movement, you can see that as well, since WiiU right now seems to be playing a little bit more passive. But right now, it's definitely working against him, as Snorley taking that stage control, very much in his element. Not so much anymore, but we'll see if he brings it back.
All right, Snorley's if you're trying to find a way to approach in on Havoc, because that was a problem in game 1. He was trying to find very different ways on trying to approach in. but he was definitely trying to find ways to get in. But he is getting caught in a lot of Havoc's pokes, and I think that's one thing that's really shaking up Snorley here. So he has to be very careful with a lot of WiiU pokes and keep that spacing.
I feel like the main problem is he shouldn't even be trying to get in. He should be playing a little farther back, just taking what he can get and working with it. Because if he plays that mid-range game, especially now that he has a lead, not only does he build up waft, but he stays away from Ryu's range. Like, you see how right now he's fishing with these focus attacks, trying to wait for an unsafe hit. But if any of these as red was like a down air, that's death for Ryu.
Great punish on the Shoryuken.
Landing.
Great punish on the Shoryuken, and maybe it is as you said, because Snorley was kind of keeping it back a bit. He was waiting for Ryu to come into lag, and he waited for the perfect opportunity from Havoc while he was in lag, of course, and took advantage of that first stock.
You can see Havoc playing a lot more patient now with these walks, trying to get these up tilts, because he really wants that Shoryuken. Trying to bait right there with the low Shoryuken. Ooh, okay, going for the second hit by jumping off the bike.
All right,
there's
and
a double bike.
And we got that also familiar yellow glow on Wario here. Oh, but he gets
we got that oh so familiar nair to
Shoryuken. Get Shoryuken again, and that was a raw Shoryuken. Unfortunately, Snorley did land on top of him.
All right, we got that stage control. The bike catching the jump. Covering this ledge beautifully right now. So long as he stays patient, he should be able to do fine. That bike doing all the work in the world.
And there it is, waft!
Leads the roll with the waft. Fantastic play by Snorley.
Right, Snorley, wow, Snorley takes it and takes it to game 3. I knew it. He was definitely looking for an opportunity with waft, and I'm pretty sure Ryu felt it as well. Because Ryu, I am pretty sure Ryu was like, I have to get it back on the stage safely. I got to be careful of waft. But when he least expected it, waft came out, and that's the scary thing about waft. With Wario players, especially with Snorley, he's very good at mind gaming his opponents or just using the pressure to his advantage to just get that waft out there and take that stock. So
for sure.
Very good at that.
So far.
All right, so we got 2 coaches actually. All right.
Yeah, I already left.
Okay, so where do you think we're going to go for the next match? I'd imagine a stage with a low ceiling, since Ryu definitely loves to kill off the top. So Town & City would be my guess.
I was thinking probably, not necessarily low ceiling, but a stage with platforms, which seems like probably Dreamland. Yeah, probably Dreamland.
Looks like we're going to Dreamland.
Definitely, because Ryu is going to want to get a lot of those early kills. So does Wario. This stage is actually really good for both players, but I can see it a little bit better more for Wario in this case, because Wario, as you can see, Snorley's already using those platforms to his advantage, so it gives him a bit more of a safety net so that he can actually get on the stage very safely against Ryu to avoid any tilt or any, raw Shoryukens that came out like in game 2.
For sure. Definitely gives him a lot of room to move around, and he's definitely making great use of that room to move with these bikes. Constantly sacrificing him to the void in order to keep this train going and try to bait an unsafe approach from Ryu. And we're seeing some of that right now with Havoc getting a little bit desperate, but switching off to a more passive rushdown playstyle. It's going out pretty nice.
All right, and Havoc is definitely trying to find a way to get in, but Snorley is not making this easy for Havoc to get in. And the thing is that I'm actually surprised that Havoc picked a stage like this. To be honest, I felt like he should have picked something maybe FD, but who knows? Snorley probably banned FD, so.
Yeah, maybe. Whoa! Put the bike to the waft!
That was amazing.
Waft on wheels. Let's go, Snorley.
Using the bike and then executing it off, just finishing it very cleanly with the waft and taking that stock so well. That was amazing execution from Snorley. That was amazing play.
We're seeing some execution from Havoc here, falling right out of the Tatsu, though. Great DI from Snorley.
But I feel like that Tatsu was maybe a misinput. I'm not too sure. I felt like he wanted to do a Shoryuken that was such a Shoryuken moment, especially since Wispy did blow Wario towards into that setup.
Whoa.
Oh, great mix-up.
Into the... Okay, getting that nice damage. Catching him out, though, and with this lead right now, it's a very dangerous situation that Havoc finds himself in. Definitely going to have to seal out the stock before he takes too much percent. The percent is going to be some nice rage, but at the same time, it's potential to die from waft when it comes back online. You can see Snorley is very eager to get that waft online.
Yeah, he's definitely using the platform to his advantage. And Havoc already knows if he goes on those platforms, he's not going to trade too well with Snorley, especially because he does have mobility with bike. And, I mean, Wario is very mobile in the air compared to WiiU.
I'm really liking the way that Wario is playing right now in the air, but when he goes on the ground, he has a tendency to make these very unsafe, high-risk, high-reward approaches. And against WiiU, it's definitely not the play you want to make when you're not in position to kill him. However, it catches him out of the air. Back to neutral. Get some more waft on.
All right, Havoc.
Oh, but right there, that's exactly what I was talking about. Those high-risk, high-reward situations. If he had just kept doing that all day long, he would have stayed fine. He would have kept the lead. But now, he's got WiiU with rage and is desperate to get the kill. Right there, that missed fireball could have been the death of him.
All right, Snorley has his waft ready. All right, Snorley is trying to definitely look for that setup there. Almost gets the bite on WiiU, but WiiU making it back safely.
WiiU adapting to the bike, but at the same time, that could potentially lead to a roll read from Snorley, because that's very easy to cover, and that's not too far off of how he killed him earlier.
Snorley's waiting for it. Snorley's definitely waiting for the perfect opportunity to use waft here. WiiU's hanging it in there. Snorley is definitely trying to add on the pressure. He's definitely trying to add in the pressure on Havoc here. Havoc is shielding for his life and trading with Havoc.
Oh my god, very dangerous situation with 65%.
Gets the tilt.
Risky approach.
Both players can kill each other at any moment in this situation. This is how intense this is.
Super volatile. I want Snorley to play so safe right now. He's at 65%. His opponent's at 118. He has no reason to approach, but he just keeps going for these high risk. Goes in. Oh my god. Just boots the bike. He doesn't care.
Snorley, he wanted to go in for the waft there, but he saw WiiU shield. He's like, okay, let me go back, play patient. Both players are playing very patiently right now. This is super insane.
Havoc more so than Snorley. Snorley still finding opportunities to jump in and get these stray hits, attempted anti-airs, but now Havoc saying,
and he gets the
Shoryuken! Gonna kill
wow! And Havoc takes the game. And this is what I am talking about. CFL Arcadian, everybody. CFL Arcadian. This is what I'm talking about.